Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of 35 Times Live. So, today I have the pleasure to be with Titi, aka Tiago Louro. No, I'm just kidding. His real name is Tiago. He's Filipe's brother. Like I brought Filipe on the episode 3 of the podcast. Today, like on the episode 12, I bring Tiago. Now I was thinking that I could bring on the episode 13. That's not a problem. But it's episode 12, it's okay as well. So, a little bit about the project. You can see like the ancient videos about that I did with other guests, and you can know like what is the concept of the podcast. Just to say one thing before I start to introduce my guest, or to let my guest introduce himself. I I want you that are watching this podcast. I want you to subscribe the channel. I want you to give a like and follow the podcast like on Instagram and on TikTok. On TikTok we are still having problems, but I will repost videos soon. I already solved the problem. I just need time like to put the videos. And just want to say that last week's episode was amazing with Pepino. I just have like to say excuse for me to, because I said too much times like. I don't understand why, but every time that I was speaking on the last episode, I was like I was like I like seems I was liking, and sometimes I was making some sentences between the likes, and I want to apologize you for that because I was listening. It was my first episode after vacations, and yeah, that just just like take this opportunity for you to give a like and yeah. So further ado, I will start. I will give the I will give the opportunity for my guest to start to introduce himself. So Titi, come on, say to the world, who are you? Hello.
Hello, I'm Tiago. I'm Filipe's brother, as the other Filipe said. I'm 22. Currently, I am studying computer science at Técnico in Lisbon. Maybe a brief description, like without telling the what I do, but I already did. I really love sports, travels. I really enjoy to travel, even though I only traveled twice to Poland and Italy. But
But I
maybe
like,
in the
but I like, but I
but I
love the
do like.
times
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
went. It was very good.
Maybe in VR I'll do
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than the more
When
than
I go on
traveling.
Google Maps.
Yeah, but I really enjoy sports, mostly football. But I enjoy the other ones as well. I'm Portuguese, so I need to watch football. It's like mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like old movies, like really old from the 60s, 50s, like the really old ones. Like for me, my first like big movie from that era, maybe 12 Angry Men. So that's my kind. Yeah. For now, I think it's good
No,
enough.
it was very good introduction, and one fact. The reason I decided like to bring you here to speak with me, it's because kind of the same reason with Philip, but I think you are brothers, but you have very different personalities.
True.
But it's because you grew up. We have a very strong connection. We are
Yeah.
friends since long. But what I think is like special that you can bring is like we grew up kind of in the same environment,
Yeah, yeah,
and
that's
in
true.
that way, I feel that we are similar. Like the way that we think, it's very similar,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the reference that we have, like they are very similar as well. But like my for me this episode is very interesting because I can see like we are raised, we think kind of in the same way, we are
True.
raised with the same basis.
Yeah.
Let's see if at the end of the episode we still think in the same way, or
Oh,
if we
okay.
still, if we think in different ways.
Like we crack the differences. Like,
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing,
okay, we
like
are from the same environment, almost the same schools, almost the same hobbies still, but maybe with the questions, it will guide somewhere else.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm the only one that will know that answer,
Okay.
because I'm gonna do majority of the questions. You will have like the 5 minutes to do yours, but in comparison with me, I will have more time. But I feel as well with this project that people can know me 5 minutes every episode, or even more, because I speak more than 5 minutes every time. But uh, maybe in a long term you can understand like my answers and compare
Mhm.
with TT. And one thing that TT was saying before when we were off, it's in the future. I already spoke about this more than one time here in live. That after like I don't know how many episodes, I will bring like two people like to interview, and it's gonna be funny to see if the people have the same way to think. Like if I do the same questions, if I obtain the same answers,
Mhm.
I think that's like something cool. So uh, I will start like with the clock. I introduced the fact that we were born in the same area, because I will start with the childhood. And I already have like here the 30 minutes ready. I think I said 35 before, doesn't matter. It's 30. So I'm gonna do the question, and after it will count. I just wanted like to know for the first question, how you describe yourself when you were a children.
Okay, when I was a child, I think I was very emotional. Like in contrast with me now that I'm very rational and try to do all my actions based on rational things. I was very emotional. Like if I felt that way, I would say that way, or do that way. So yeah, I think I was very emotional. I was very like quick to do the things. Like if I felt it, I didn't overthink. Now I do the opposite. It's kind of strange. I did a project in Italy, like I said, uh, and it was about childhood, about autobiography, and I really got deep in those subjects. So for me, I think I was very judgy about myself, because if you have like an older brother, older sister, you're always tend to compare yourself with them in several ways. So it's really common to see like, oh, I'm doing this, like my grades, imagine like American. Oh, I have like a B, and my brother has all A's. I tend to, when I was younger, I tended to, oh, why am I always like this? I try myself so hard, but I'm still below, and da, 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 da. And now I just see the the objectives a different way. Like you can be good at a certain amount of things, even though like my brother went to things that are opposite. Like I'm from engineering and he's from letters. In Portugal, we say letters. I don't know,
Yeah, it's from
like
like
history. Yeah, history and those kinds of stuff, like international stuff. So went to opposite ways. Even Philippe went to maybe a similar way as I did, but yeah, I think that sums up.
so what do you think makes you be more rational when you felt that you changed?
I think it was like gradual. For me, it was like the amount of times I did things on my based on my emotions. Most of the times went bad. Like it's normal if you always put your emotions as the guide. Normally, it's not the best way. So after failure, it was like creating a grudge. Like, okay, maybe you need to start doing these things another way. Then for a big amount of time, I did like the opposite, like really, really, really rational. I almost hide my feelings. Now I try to insert my feelings into my rationality, but not let them take a part, like don't take the lead on my actions. So I think it was gradual. It was not like a moment itself. I think it was the failures, like the amount of times that I struck a wall. I think that was the way of guiding towards a different way of thinking.
Okay. And do you have like something in your life that you'll never do it again?
Oh, so many things. Like when I when I was kid, my mentality was I can do all sorts of things because police can't catch me. Like I can't go to prison if I'm 16 below. So I will do shit now. I will learn with it to not do the same shit afterwards. So most of the things like I don't know, like maybe throwing rocks at cars on Halloween just because it was fun to run from people. Those kinds of things that stupid kids do. So now, of course,
But
it's easy to say it's bad.
I don't know, like, but I felt that was that, for example, like that you said, I think it was like something very easy to happen where we grew up.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was.
It was my like peer pressure to do shit. Like if you needed the trust of the people around you. Like, oh, I only give you the ball, or I only be your friend if you do something, like something in favor of him.
So,
So
how did the environment shape you?
until the sixth grade, I was emotional, but my friends were normal people, I would say. Like we didn't do many things, but from sixth grade to ninth grade, like I went to a different school, different friends, and it was like yeah, impossible to be a decent guy at that time. A teen, I was a teen at that time. Yeah.
Now that like I'm gonna do like just a small pause because just like to tell like a small story like that we shared. We were speaking like about like changing school and everything, and let's say like the area that we grew up, it's doesn't have like a very good connotation here in Portugal. It's very
True.
it's considered a suburb,
Yeah.
and it's very funny because a lot of times we speak about like some terms that we are using, and we had so we have one thing in Portugal that was called SAS.
Yeah.
SAS. SAS. It's like how can I describe it?
It's a government way of giving like poor people money to have for expenses at school. Like if they need papers, they need pens, pencils. You have a certain amount of money that the government gives to you, so you can spend on those things, and including like rations of food,
Yeah, and the thing is like
cafeterias.
about SAS, it's you have even like labels. It's not labels. You have like classifications.
Yeah, it's
Like
like almost a grade. You have three grades.
yeah, you have three grades of SAS. I don't remember if A B C. It was like A. It was like the best of
No, no,
the
no.
worst.
A was the one that have the least money,
Okay.
then more, then B, then
C. It was already okay.
yes, he was like someone that both parents worked and uh, get like a minimum amount of money per month.
Yeah,
So
get him like the minimum salary, like, but
yeah,
they were not having enough, so like they could have it, and it was funny like that we used these terms, and we had the opportunity to speak with people that were from private schools, like
yeah,
with money and everything, and they were like speaking about SAS, and they were thinking like sometimes that it was like a brand of a car, you know, like they were like Mercedes SAS.
yeah.
You know, so like we have like these expressions that are very proper, like from
Like for us it was a thing of like day to day, like we encountered those things day to day, and someone that has more money than we did back then, like didn't even have the problem to know that it was a problem. Like for people that had money, they didn't need to know about that. So we did because we didn't have a lot of possessions and stuff, but people with money, of course they didn't. So
yeah.
yeah,
But I just remember like this story because like you're speaking like changing schools, and it's funny like this, you know, like the this
yeah.
situation that Yeah, and uh, I'm just gonna continue. Like I was just like to put like the story apart. Just like gonna continue with this. I was thinking like I introduced like saying that we think and kind of we speak like in the same way. We have like kind of the same humor. Do you think it's
Yeah.
because we grew up in the same area?
Uh, the humor, uh, I don't think so because my brother has a humor that it's similar, but I think it's not the same. I think it's more maybe the sports that we played and the people that we were like connected to. It was almost the same, like from the same neighborhood almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the humor, yes, it could be, it could be. But I don't think it was exclusively because we are from the same area. It always like gives like a factor to it, but it's not the I think the main one. I would say.
Okay. And before I asked you like what were the things that you will never do it again, now I'm gonna ask you what have you done that makes you proud
Like from that era,
from that
or
era,
just
from nowadays. Like you can say like
okay. Maybe being like normally I can be very giving to someone. Like if someone needs help, I have no worries to be the first to like yeah if you need help just message me, call me, I'll be right there. Even like an episode that occurred, I was already sleeping like 2 a.m.
mm-hmm,
and like a friend of mine called and she told me like, oh, I'm in the middle of Lisbon, I'm alone, I really need your help, I don't have any money, I can't move from here. She was like maybe 20 kilometers away from her home. I was like, no worries. I was almost like sleepy with my eyes almost closed. I washed my face with no like afterthoughts. I was just going like someone that I really have.
trust.
It's not a passion, yeah, but a compassion about it. I have no. It's really easy to help them. I have no worries
But
to.
it's really easy. But do you feel that is something that you need to do as a friend, or do you feel that is something that you need to do to be for you to feel good with yourself?
Oh, okay. I think normally I try to be on the other person's shoes, so I would think, oh, she called me, maybe it's serious, and she called me at this time, the way she was speaking, da 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 da. I would like someone to do the same to me, and if she's my friend, and in worry moments is when you truly expect from your friends. So I wasn't being like, oh, I'm only doing this because maybe in the future I will receive something back. I would do it was instant, like my instinct was playing, not even me at that time.
And do you feel that will be like that forever, or do you feel that can happen something in your life that will make it change the way that you change, like to be like from emotional to
Oh,
rational?
okay, maybe if there's like a trauma type of thing that would change me. But besides that, I find it very difficult to because it's a thing really like in depth in me, like almost to the ethics and the morals inside me. I think I wouldn't change those things. Yeah, it's really in my core. Yeah, to be that
Okay.
way.
And do you feel that you are a good person?
Uh, I can be really boring or really like it's missing a word,
What,
but
annoying?
yeah, I can be annoying, but normally I I tend to be good. If no one treats me bad, I will treat you good.
Okay.
Like
And
it's the same way.
okay, you treat someone the way that you are
You,
being treated.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So, and for you, what is a good person?
A good person. Oh, okay, a good person. I think the values and the morals change a lot, so I think I can't base those. There's almost like it's like law type shit. Like you have some things that are bases. If you don't have those, be. I can be a good person to you, but it's more difficult to be like. If your race is any types of those things like xenophobias, all those kinds of things, it's very difficult to me to have like compassion. And for me, compassion is it's the first way to talk with someone. If I have compassion to you, it's easier for me to talk to you. If I don't have like someone from, I would say, far left or far ring in Portugal tries to talk with me, if I don't have compassion for someone that is extreme, so it's difficult to me to talk to them. So I would say people that are kind to each other, try to not be, you can be judgy if you are judgy, but you receive judgment and don't be very aggressive or be insulted by that. It's cool. I think the limits are just the normal ones, I would say, like people from the far left, far right, people with extreme views of something. I think it's the only ones that I really don't bother to try to have a connection or try to have a conversation with.
Okay. And do you believe that people can truly change, or you don't believe in second chances?
I can use almost an analogy to that. Like if someone betrays someone, for me, it's really, really, really hard to like trust them again. Like even if a friend of mine like betrays a girlfriend or even like you can betray someone if he's your friend in some way. So it's really difficult to me to understand those type of changes because I think it's really deep in some people. Like if you do those kinds of actions, like extreme actions, to change those, it needed to be like almost a trauma type event to change that core. So I think it's possible. It's not impossible, but it's very very difficult. And I wouldn't give my confidence at the first thing that I would do with them. I would be like with my like step back, like okay, you need to prove yourself. Then I would give you again those type of confidence. But I think it's really difficult someone to change.
It's very funny that you took a point of a girlfriend, like you were
Yeah,
speaking about a girlfriend, and it's like kind of true what you said, because like imagine you are doing like something to a person that you love so much. Imagine like to
yeah,
your friends, like
yeah,
you're doing like
yeah,
that to special, such a special person.
yeah.
Imagine what you can do just for a normal person, like not
Exactly, exactly.
like a person that you have a normal relation with.
Relationship.
Not
Yeah,
like everyone is normal. There's no
yeah.
superheroes. But now that you spoke, like we were speaking about girlfriends, and I just wanted like to ask you if you ever felt that you found the one, like the woman of your life.
Uh, hmm. Normally, I try not to pigeonhole people to that like category, like oh they are perfect, the love of my life, and I tend to when I was younger and I was way emotional, I did it, but now I just see I didn't have like a real good relationship, like a serious one and a long one, so I can't put someone in that chair. I think, but I have people that are higher than others, but I think for now there's no one that reached that level. Maybe in the future, but for now I had really nice moments with a lot of people, but I don't think someone reached that level yet. Yet.
It's funny that you tell me this, because uh, when I see your way to love, or you in love, you are
Mm.
very, it's true, you are a very methodical person, but I feel that sometimes you are not demanding, but how do I explain, like you see, you can predict like what is gonna happen, like for example, like you were speaking like about this girl, this and that, and you can already see like, okay, like, but this is not gonna work because, or I was trying
Yeah,
but this happened, so
yeah. I'm very judgy, and I try to not over love someone. Like if I see there's already like a big problem in the relationship at the beginning, I try to cut myself, even though I like them. Like, oh, like I really like you, I really wanted to know you, but there's almost like a basis that you don't follow. So I need to cut myself, like, yeah, cut that connection, even though it hurts a lot now. But in the future, I think it will be better for me. So I tend to do that a lot, like cut from the beginning. If I don't like a basis of someone, like morals or ethics or something like that, I try to. If I have a really good relationship with a person, I think it's difficult to. It's difficult to me to cut it, but it's the same as the people that I knew. Like,
But do you feel that you are afraid of your feelings in some way?
uh, I don't know if I'm afraid. I would say I tend to be very cautious because when I love really hard.
Okay.
Like you can tell, my family. It's an example. Like I really like them. I really love them. And if you do something to them, I will be like almost irrational to a point. So I tend to be cautious because I know that when I like really much, but at the same time, I try to be rational. Even people that had relationships with me said that I was very cold on the actions I took. Like,
Okay.
I know you love me, and even though you're doing this, like, I know I love you, but I need to love myself more. I know for what's the better for my well-being in the future. So I need to like put in a balance. It compensates in the future, or it doesn't. And normally it does. For now.
but do you
For
feel
now it does.
but do you feel that right now you understand more love than then when you were young?
I think so. Like when I was young, I was really like, it's not ignorant. I think it's a bad word, but I was
Naive?
very naive. Yeah, very naive about love. Like, oh, I like them. Why don't she loves me back? Like I give everything to her. Why doesn't she do at least one thing? So I was very, 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 very naive.
Naive. And
Yeah,
so, what do you look like? Just to understand, what do you look for in a relationship?
the relationship. I would say trust. For me, trust it's one of the main things. If I don't trust you, I think I can't have.
We can just like stop.
Yeah, there's no way of going forward. Even though if I like you, have the same interests, we do the same stuff, or we have a common ground. If I don't trust you, it's very difficult to have something going forward. And respect. With no respect, I think it's impossible.
And do you believe that you have a mission in life? And if you believe in this, what is your mission?
I I did think, like, thought about it when I was younger. Now I try to not think that deep in those ways because I still need to pass in college. So those kind of questions I tend to either leave for like vacations, so I have the time to overthink in my head and do all that. But I'm not religious in any way, so I don't have like a higher purpose in my life. I already thought sometimes like maybe being good, it's my mission. Like if you be good to everyone that treats you right, in my deathbed, I think I would be satisfied. Like you did the right, even though maybe I was not successful or a millionaire or have the most the like bunch of people like in my deathbed wishing me, oh, I'm so sorry. If I feel that I treated people the way I would like to be treated, I think I would be kind of satisfied in some way.
Okay. So let me ask you, what is life for you?
Oof. I tend to deviate to the normal types of life, like try to have a job, try to have a house, tarara, tarara. But then I always look at why I am doing this. Like, do you really like what the life you're living right now? And most of the times it's like a mix. Yeah, I do like the life I'm taking, but at the same time I don't find a purpose. Like, yeah, I really like to do this, but yeah, I will have a house. I will travel to a bunch of countries, know different cultures. Maybe have a wife, but is that all? And that's a lot of things. That's a lot of things. But at the same time, it's not like a task
Checklist.
list. Yeah, like done. For me, it's really hard to pigeonhole. Like, yeah, that's the objective. I try to do small ones. Like, for now, I have this objective, and if I check, I'm good. I'm satisfied with myself. I try to do those kind of things to not think like the big question, because the big question is big for a reason. It gives you a lot of time to think about it. So for now, it's only small tasks I'm looking for.
Okay, so like you try to avoid to reply like to this big question.
It's not of it's kind of avoiding, yeah, but for me, it's I think it will deviate from the real things I feel every day. If I take like a week to think about it, I think I will not have the answer, because many people lived in this earth and didn't have a meaning, and didn't say they did, besides like religion and those kinds of stuff, or maybe people from sports or athletes, they say they have some objective. Besides that, no one really has one. So it's really subjective, and to me that's a way of saying, yeah, try to not, if there's no answer for now, like 2000 years ago it didn't have one, maybe it's the reason. It's not you now in Queluz de Baixo that will look at the sun and say, yeah, you'll have the right objective of life. I try to, okay, be more rational about it again, and try
I
to live a normal life.
I just think that like that question doesn't have like a right answer. Like it's
Exactly.
subjective because it's like for like everyone has a different
Different,
way to see stuff.
yeah.
But they are like question like sometimes when I do these questions, I like more some answers than others. Like I identify more with
Yeah.
some answers. But so without avoiding like the big question, like not think about like the big question. Let me ask you: do you feel that you live a happy life?
Uh, I think I have happy moments.
Okay,
For the most part, I think I have a good life. Happy, I think it's happy because I try to put moments in my life that are happy. Like I'm at my house and I know my mother is downstairs doing something. I'll go there and just have a laugh, just just because I can. So, but I
just
do
because I
those
can.
kinds of yeah, just because like I like to like interact with people that I like. So I try to have those kinds of moments every day in my life, because if you don't have any good moments, the good moment you have a real dependence on that moment. If you have like only one day of the week that you're really happy, then you will be very dependent on that. And if you do very little things every day, like even inside the day, I think it's more stable that way. You don't depend on big things to happen to be happy. So
Okay, so let me ask you: what is happiness for you?
the happiness, I think half of happiness, I think it's being fulfilled, and the other half it's being fulfilled with different emotions. Like I can be fulfilled because I did a task. I can be fulfilled because I spent a really good afternoon with people that I love. I think it's always about enjoyment in some way. So I can really be happy about the way I'm doing at college, the way I'm being with my friends, the way that in my house everyone is really together, that everyone is healthy and those kind of stuff. Happiness for me, it's not a single way of processing. Like if I smile, I can be happy, but it doesn't really translate to changing my moods. Like I can watch a movie or a YouTube video and laugh a lot, and I'm still not happy. Like I have a nice moment, I'll laugh, but after that, if I close the video, I'm back at the normal state. So I think it's almost an environment. Happiness, it's almost an environment. If you're happy, you can people that will be around you will know you're happy and tend to be happy as well. So I think it's almost a mood.
Okay. So and about now I want just to move like the like to a question more related with failure. That is, do you feel that sometimes you need to fail, or you prefer to quit before failing?
I think it's really important to fail.
Okay.
Really important.
So you are proud for the fact that you failed sometimes?
It depends on the failure. It's if I fail at something because I didn't care, I think it's not a positive way. There's no positive on looking at a failure like that. There's like if you didn't care and you failed, you can't extract nothing from it, I think. But if you tried a lot and failed, there's something in there that you can learn from. So depends on the failure, but I think you if you try to and fail, it's a good sign. If you don't try and fail, that's a sign as well because why didn't you try at least?
And
So
do you believe that when you failed, that was like there was already a destiny that make you fail, or do you believe that we failed to be better in the long
I
term?
don't I don't think that everyone is everything is written in a certain type of way. I think it's our freedom that lets us fail. Like you have the freedom to not care, you have the freedom to not be as good as you are right now. So uh, yeah, it really depends. It really depends. It's not
Okay.
a exact question for me.
We are entering like in the in the final 5 minutes. So I'm gonna like go for the questions that I felt that I call the curveballs, deep curveballs. They are just like small questions. Don't worry. First question that I wanted to ask you is, what have you learned with football? Because just to do a small introduction for people that we don't know, we even played in the same team. We like in Real Massama,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We played at the same
and
club. Yeah.
for me, like football have a very important
Mhm.
step in my life. Like it's something very important for me in my life, and I learned a lot of things. But I want to know, what are the things that you learned with football?
I think maybe it's companion, a big thing. Like if you have a group of people that are really engaged to do something, and you have someone to lead, you can do really good things, and you can try to do things that maybe at your own, yeah, at your own, you couldn't. And in a group with people that are really prone to listen, to improve, to be better at something, I think it's a good takeaway from football. That if you really want to do something, maybe try to and see if someone else is trying, and maybe have the companionship to join forces and strike for the same goal. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like any question that you would like me to ask you?
Uh, like you already did some that I was really not that I was it was not afraid. I was a bit skeptical about it. I was maybe those kind of questions will be brought, but I don't know, and they will already were brought. So now
Yeah.
I don't have like the minimum requirements was already really passed. So I don't have any more questions that I think I would like to answer or have in my back mind. Yeah.
And do what do you how do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I expect for myself to be maybe a bit more not so insecure about being not being alone because I like to being alone, but doing things that I really love without caring if someone else is doing, like if I have a friend to do it or not. I I really want to do things that I like and don't depend on others. So in the future, I hope I will follow those steps. Like if I really like something right now and I want to pursue it for maybe the next 5 years, for example, I would like to start them. So I would say be more independent and have a house or have something materialistic. I don't think that there's really the answer. Maybe just travel a bit more or rejoin friends from other countries like you. But
True.
yeah, I think there's not really like a specific thing in my life that I would like to do in 5 years. Maybe just be more independent and try to be alone more with myself without mobiles, without nothing. Like alone with myself and me only. I think it would be
Okay,
good
okay.
for me. Yeah.
What do you feel like about technology nowadays?
Uh, I think nowadays technology really put us in the way that you don't need to think almost. Like if you type a sentence to a machine like ChatGPT, like LLMs and those kinds of stuff, they will give you an answer. They don't let you think about the question. They don't let you like really think deep about something or have the urge to do something. It's just, oh, I can do it with ChatGPT in 5 minutes. I don't have the need to do something. I don't have the priorities. I think priority now it's really it's almost zero, because if you have in your back mind, oh, I can do this in 5 minutes. I don't have the worry to do something. I can always do it with ChatGPT or have something to help me. So it's I think it's good, but you have to have a really good connection with it. You can't abuse it, but you can use it as a tool. And nowadays, even enterprises are using and abusing it. So I think when there's a separation again, like from the abusing to being a tool, I think that's the nice tempo
Okay.
to have
The
technology.
time came like finished, but I still have like two questions, and like this is my show, so like I'm gonna
No,
do
yeah,
it anyway.
there's wish, there's wish.
No, it's almost like it's almost 30 minutes. It's because like I spoke a little bit. I let
No,
like
no,
this
do
like go a little bit. So like these are the discounts, you know. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
substitutions. The guy went to the VAR. Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. The referee went to the VAR to check. So yeah, 7 minutes, you know, right now that we have. Just kidding.
I try to be short. I try to be
No,
short.
no, no, no. Like just take your answer. Do you feel that nowadays people are superficial?
Uh, yeah, short. I think they are. Not everyone, of course, but a big amount of. I think they were, and we didn't know about it because with socials, now you can really see it, because the first thing they want to show you is something that's a bit superficial, like, oh, I'm here in the cool place, or I'm at a cool restaurant, or look at me doing something that's really cool. No one shows that maybe they are taking a normal bus, or just going to their houses in a normal day. Only want to show the good parts. And when there was no socials, people didn't have the opportunity to do that, because if you see someone walking the street, it's the first way that you would interact with someone. Maybe if they were like in a supermarket and it's like a model in the supermarket, oh, okay, it's someone at the supermarket. It's like, and now if you see someone that you think it's like a supermodel with 2 million followers in Instagram on a supermarket, then it's almost not like even a person. It's like a public figure. Oh my god, it's something that it's really above me. No, it's just a normal person beside you.
Okay.
Like if there was no socials, no nothing, you wouldn't tell the difference. So
Okay. And just like to finish, in one question, in one question, sorry, in one sentence, just describe yourself.
one sentence. Uh, in one sentence, I would say I'm really curious and open. I think it's a
Okay. You
good
just said two
sentence.
words, but it's okay. I'm really
It's a
curious.
sentence.
No,
It's a
it's true.
sentence.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
really curious and open.
yeah. It's short and
Yeah,
concise. But I
short,
think it. Yeah,
short but touching the point. Okay,
yeah,
so we finished like your time. So
yeah.
now we change. Yeah,
Directions.
now I will be the guest and you'll be the host. So as soon as you want to start, I will sorry. Uh, you can start the question and after I will when you finish the question I will start with the time to be fair
Okay,
for
okay.
both.
Do you want like a big question to have
It's
the full
like
5 minutes, or do you want
like
the small ones
like you
to?
want. It's you are the one that is gonna choose. So for me, it's okay.
Okay.
Just choose wisely, because maybe it's not 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes and 59 seconds.
Okay, okay. Uh, for me, I think a question that maybe it will bring some light to your head would be: in 5 years, if you talk with your own self in 5 years, would you ask that 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 you now did the right, like you have the need to ask yourself in 5 years, did I did the right choice and came to a different country, live a different life, or do you think you are fulfilled the way you are, like you have a different approach? You didn't, it's not almost a question to yourself, like imagine yourself in 5 years,
Yeah. So
and do you think it's you have something to say to him, like maybe don't go to Luxembourg, stay on Portugal, or do a different type of thing? Do you think uh, you will
uh,
like
so
to know that?
um, for me, um, I can compare this, like for example, if I was speaking with myself 5 years ago, I would just like say to enjoy and to do like all things with the heart, because uh, right now like I feel that what I'm doing the best that I know.
Hmm.
And when I think about my past, I did the best that I knew with the tools that I had. Maybe like as you said, like for example in love, that right now you have more experience than before. For sure that in 5 years I will have more experience than before. Let me just put some lights because I feel kind of dark. Sorry. A funny part of my podcast. But I felt I be, I feel good every time that I'm doing uh, something with all of my capacities, even if I'm gonna fail in the future, even if I failed in the past, even if I'm failing right now. If I'm doing the best that I know with the tools that I have, I think the person 5 years in the future will be always proud of me. So if like the same way that I'm, if I have the opportunity to speak with me in 5 years before, I would say like just be yourself, like you are a great person, and continue being like you have a lot of things. I will even not spoil, like I will not say like do this do that, no, because like all the things they are lessons. And I the things that I'm mostly proud, it's like I always did all the things with my heart, with my head as well, but with both.
Hmm.
I put all my effort, I put my sweat, my blood, my tears. I always put it for everything that I've done, and I think no one can take that out from me, and I think that's what makes me very proud of myself, and for the Filipe in 5 years ahead, like he will be
So
always very proud
you
of me.
you wouldn't even try to know if you did good because you're already fulfilled because you're already committed to do like the way I was asking was like if now you said that you're fulfilled because you did all this with commitment. So do you think you didn't have the urge to ask him like, oh, did I really did the way that I thought, or you don't have the urge to know the future?
No,
You
because
just
I
you're
feel
like satisfied with the way you are dealing with the present.
yeah, because I think that's present. Like you need like to do like I feel that I'm doing the best, and yeah, I don't need like to know the future like to avoid like some stuff, like so, like I feel that I need to take my lessons,
Yeah.
and I don't know if the Philippine 5 years will be better than I'm doing now. I hope yes. I'm working for that. Yes, if I'm feeling fulfill every day, it's because I'm working for that every day as well. And
Mhm.
as if I'm gonna still have that mentality, that's my goal. It's like every day I have that mentality, every day fighting, every day wanted to be better. And I feel that one day it will come. Like the same way that when I arrived to Luxembourg, I came with nothing, and now like I have my space. I already have my things. I already have my friends. I came like here like with almost I had like people that support, but it was like two or three. It was a very restrict
Mhm.
group that helped me in the beginning, and right now I have more, and I hope in the future I will have more people that I will conquer more, a better job, a better house, a better everything.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I feel that I need to fight every day for this, and no one can come from the future and say like, okay, do you know you will have this, or do you know you need to do this to have that. I think like
Like you wouldn't avoid a mistake. Like if the same you from the 5 years in the future would say, "Oh, if you don't do this, maybe you have more success, or maybe it will be better in some way." You're like accept your mistakes. You don't try to avoid them.
yeah, because like for that, like every time that I'm doing a mistake, like comes like me from the future, no, no, don't do this. Even like me avoiding a mistake could go for a bigger mistake.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the magic of life. You never know if a mistake it's for a lesson or for something better. It's always for something better. Sorry, just wanted to say this. It's always for something better. You don't know what is coming next. So sometimes you are avoiding a mistake, you are avoiding something that is going to be better for you.
Yeah,
You are like, imagine if it's like playing with cheat codes. Yeah, of course, like you are going to win. Like, but where's the fun of that? Like it's not
a
like,
joy. Yeah,
yeah, like you the fun of the game it's it's the
there's
fact that you
almost
have possibilities.
to
If
lose.
you
Yeah,
already know what you're like, it's watching a movie with spoilers. We already know what is gonna happen at the end. Oh yeah, I'm gonna still watch it, yeah, because it's cool, but at the end, yeah, I
it's
already knew
almost
that this is gonna be killed, that is gonna.
It's more almost like you have no joy in victories when you don't fail.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You need failures to have
Yeah,
joy
i
in
feel i feel
victories.
that I need failures, and I feel that everyone needs failures. And yeah, that's I think that's my answer.
Really deep one for
Yeah,
me.
but like it is what it is. uh, I don't have any afraid. I have some afraids, of course, like everyone, but like I don't have problems to open on these questions or on that questions. Everyone is human, everyone feels. I just have like the capacity to show. I
That's strength in some way.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
5 minutes passed, but I will allow you to do like one more question if you want.
Okay. I really like enjoy the way it's all like almost came to a hole.
Okay.
The question. So I don't know if I bring another one, it will be a different way. So I always a
If you
bit
want, you
afraid.
can ask me. I
I
find
don't
it's
know.
best, but
I think ended on the good note. Ended not
okay,
on
okay.
a good note, but ended like sealed the
Okay, on
almost
good
the
terms, on a good
yeah
way.
yeah 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 yeah.
Okay. If you feel that, I cannot complain. Thank you for the episode. Thank you for being here.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
for exposing a little bit of yourself and coming
Yeah.
out from your comfort area. I will say this at the end of the episode. For people like they need like to see like all the episode to understand what I feel that is the biggest difference between us. It's I'm still an emotional person, and I feel that you already like pass for a more rational person. That doesn't mean that you don't have feelings and I don't have brain. That just means that sometimes I think more with the heart and
And
you beat
it
more with
doesn't
the head.
mean yeah no and it doesn't mean that I'm right and you're wrong or you're wrong and I'm right. Just the way two people are living.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're more happy doing things based on your emotion, and maybe I'm sad
Yeah.
or didn't have a relationship because I'm way too rational. So there's no right answer the the big question.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
for
right
me that's
answer.
the magic of being here, you know. Like it's
Yeah.
not there's no like all this like I do these questions for I'm not expecting right answers.
Yeah.
But I'm just like expecting that with these questions I can extract some information that can help the others.
Mhm.
That's like the main goal of like this as well. Like I like to like first it's like to help me like connecting with my friends. Like this is like a time of the week that I have the opportunity like to speak with people that I don't speak usually because life. But when we were like when I was in Lisbon, for example, like we were like together. When I was in Lisbon
Yeah.
on these vacations, we went like we went together, and yeah, it just this makes me like this helps me as well, like feeling at home.
Yeah.
And for sure that like someone that is watching, I hope that this episode or the previous episodes or some episode they found some answer for some questions that they had and could help them
Just
moving
spark the
from.
question in their head, maybe.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need to answer, sometimes you just need to put the question. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Just to tell like before I'm going, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I think these times I haven't said too many likes. I will know tomorrow when I rewatch like this episode.
You'll have like a like counter.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
I will
some
do.
as
I
well.
swear on the last one on Pepinos, I need to put a like counter. I will go like more than 1,000 likes. I swear I have more likes than that video, and that video was like the most view video on my channel. Just to say like guys, like you are amazing. Just like support the project and help me growing. I think next week I already have the t-shirts because I'm doing like
Correct.
t-shirt like for the podcast. I'm gonna do like t-shirt and stickers here, and I'm gonna like spread around Luxembourg. I will give like to people, and I will enjoy life. I think it's like I'm doing something good. Last week I was speaking with Pepe, and I was telling him, do you know, I'm not ashamed like of this of what I'm doing because I feel that I'm doing something good even with all my mistakes, but it's normal because I'm starting a project. This is the episode 12, so completely normal that I still like have a like counter, or that I speak a lot, or that the episodes of like needs to be like 30 minutes of questions and they're like 2 hours or 1 hour and a half. I don't care about that. I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I hope that I can help someone with this, and that's most important. And Titi, thank you for being here,
My pleasure. My
and
pleasure.
for sure that you will return like in the future. Like I will see like how I'm gonna do like that project, but that's after. For now, like we are gonna,
One on one.
yeah, we are gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, say bye to everyone. Bye YouTube. See you next
Bye
week
bye
with a
guys.
fresh new episode, episode 13, and I already have a guest. Check my Instagram to know who is gonna be seated with me next Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.